Hello. In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can contribute to MintJoomla documentation. MintJoomla documentation website uses Jekyll engine to process Markdown files into static HTML website. MintJoomla documentation website is based on GitHub repository. This makes it incredibly easy for collaborative work. There are two ways to contribute to our GitHub repository. One is online, right on GitHub website, and another one with a GitHub client for Windows or for Mac. I'll show you both ways. In both cases, you will need GitHub account. So if you don't have one, please go ahead and register. Let me show you the first way. When you register your account and you open your profile page, go and search MintJoomla. You will find this repository, MintJoomla github.io. Open it. The main documents are in English and Russian folders. For example, you want to edit some file. You can go to English folder, then choose Cobalt, and posts folder. The underscore posts always contains Markdown, which are processed into static HTML web articles. Open any article you want, for example this one, and you will see the edit button. Click edit. Apply your changes, for example, let me just add a new line here, that doesn't mean anything. And you can make a description of what you've just done and propose file change. After you've proposed the file change, you can send the pull request. Now the pull request sent. Let me show what I will see on my site. When I open a repository, the same repository, I can see that there is a pull request here. I'll open this pull request and I will see that this user has submitted this pull request. I can open it. I can see what was the commit. I can open the commit and see that the new line was added here. I can comment it, suggest for other changes if something, and then I can merge this pull request. I will not do it now, I will just close it, but this is the main concept how it works. Let's go back to our files. English, Cobalt, posts. There is also a possibility to add new file. To add new file, you can click this plus button. When new file is created, you have to create a name. The name is very important. It has to start with a year, month, and day. And then lowercase Latin letters, name of the article. And MD extension, because it's going to be Markdown. Now you can use the standard Markdown syntax to describe your article. After you finished creating the text, you can propose a new file. And after you've proposed a new file, you can send a pull request. GitHub will automatically process all Markdown files with a Jekyll engine and create the static HTML pages as soon as I approve your pull request and apply changes on documentation website immediately. Now let me show you a second way how you can contribute to our documentation website. In this method, you can use your desktop application to commit to GitHub to change your Markdown files. First, what you have to do is to search for the MintJoomla repository. And make a fork. By creating a fork, you are creating independent branch. Let's look here. you can see that the name of repository is the same, but the user is different right here, and it shows that it forked from original repository here. It means that whatever changes you do on your own repository, it doesn't affect actually MintJoomla original repository unless you explicitly send a pull request to this. And this is traditional way of contributing on GitHub to any other repository. The first thing you have to do is to make a fork. Okay, after you've created a fork, there is a clone in desktop button. Just click it and you will be redirected to Windows client or Mac OS client for GitHub. Go ahead, download and install. This is a simple process, and after you install this client, so it will be immediately launched. So after you launch your client, you configure it, your GitHub, you connect it. So let's now log in. Open and configured GitHub for Windows. You can see the username here. You click on your username and you can see the list of your repositories. This list contains as your own repositories you've created and also the forks, the branches of repositories you want to contribute to. Go ahead and click Clone button. Now, when the repository has been cloned, you can open your File Explorer, go to your desktop. Sometimes it documents, sometimes it desktop. In my case, it's it cloned to desktop, and open this repository. You can see all the files here. The same structure as it's on GitHub website. You open Cobalt, you open Post, you open any other post, and you just edit the post with your favorite Markdown editor. And the advantages of this method is that with this Markdown editor you can see right on the right or on the left is Markdown, on the right is what's processed into HTML. You can see it in real time. So you can edit a Markdown document, add some adjustments. Let's correct this error and save document. Close our editor, and now we go to Markdown, navigate to our repository, is double click, and we can see that this document has been changed. We can unfold it and we can see what changes was done, which line was changed, and I also will be able to see what was changed, and on this basis I can accept or propose you another changes. So you have to add commit message, it's necessary. And you can commit. The commit is failed probably because of these artifacts. I don't know, maybe this is application program or something, but in your case it should actually go through. Just not working, I don't know why. So it asks to open shell, so you can open shell. But to work with shell, you have to know what you are doing. So now it should actually be okay. So even if I do this, I can do my commit. So now commit. Okay, now it's committed, and I don't know why this file was committed, but anyway, so it shouldn't be the case when you are doing this. So now commit is there, and let's synchronize it with your own repository. So now we are pushing these changes which is committed locally to GitHub website, to your own branch. After push is complete, you can open your website here and update, and you can see that your commit is already here. So now we can create a pull request. there is a button here and there is a button here. So it doesn't matter which you click, there's a ways from here, from there. You can see that these our changes are now applied. So, and let's click here to commit pull request. We add description and we send the pull requests. The same operation which we did before. So now this pull request is sent. If I open my website, go to pull request, I can see this changes pull request, and I can merge it, this pull request. Probably if I merge it now, let's you confirm the merge. So probably right now this issue will be fixed. And I merge the changes. Let me open documents again and go to English, Cobalt, Posts, User, Adaptive Payments. And we can see that multiple vendors, this fix was applied to this category. Not only that, if you go to MintJoomla website, go to Cobalt English and go to Adaptive Payments, we can immediately see our changes being applied to documentation website, because GitHub Pages web hosting immediately process this repository with the Jekyll engine and publish the new website.